Holden's Garth Tander won both events in Adelaide last year and hopeful of a similar outcome after claiming pole ahead of championship leader Jamie Whincup.
And a great start from Garth Tander. The pole sitter takes the advantage early.
Starting from the second row, Rick Kelly came out firing.
And Garth Tander hardly any wheel spin, and there's Rick Kelly straight by. That's a great start.
The former F1 circuit presenting its usual challenges.
That's a biggie, that's Dumbrell.
Whincup's wheels took a hammering as he reclaimed second spot with a hot new lap.
You would not want to be a left-hand front tyre, would you?
He was making ground on Tander.
He's just done a 1:23.26 to better his own fastest lap time. Now the gap's irrelevant. Now he's racing against Tander to try and get position.
And by lap 14, it was mission accomplished.
Well, he's going to carry the momentum through here, and Whincup will get the job done.
Strategies began falling into place, with Whincup's teammate Craig Lowndes the first driver to pit. After copping a penalty for a false start, things went from bad to worse for James Courtney.
It would be hard to do that by yourself. I think he might have had a little bit of assistance with that one.
It was a big blow for the defending champ, who was forced to head back to the garage. In pit lane, there was a close call.
But this is still clumsy. You can't have this stuff going in pit lane.
David Reynolds headed straight for the kiddie litter, prompting the first safety car to be deployed.
Hit the anchors hard, but still went in deep.
Whincup still the pace setter after the restart and the halfway mark, but Rick Kelly was hot on his tail.
Rick Kelly did the fastest lap of the race when he came back out from his pit stop, and his speed is very impressive.
Tander also within striking distance and successfully making the jump on Kelly.
As a lunge comes from Tander, Kelly turns it right in, but Tander is in the gap, and it's going to be close, side by side. Tander gets the spot.
Paul Dumbrell may have set the fastest time in qualifying, but it was all downhill from there.
And it's a broken Watts link for that car.
The notorious Turn 8 claimed Steve Owen and his tyre as the safety car was deployed again.
And a big hit. That's the heaviest hit we've seen all weekend at Turn 8.
More dramas after the restart.
Oh, Greg Murphy's facing the wrong way.
That was Jonathan Webb who did it.
Fabian Coulthard, one of the big movers, jumping from 20th to 4th. As another big incident involving James Moffat threw the race wide open again.
Oh, well, he collects Tony D'Alberto and then smartly tries to push it up, although he's triggered a fire underneath there.
With fuel preservation the key to the final phase, drivers were taking advantage of the safety car. It also set the scene for a juicy finish in an 11-lap sprint to the end.
Tander and Whincup have dominated the Clipsal 500 the last 3 years. They've got a very hungry and angry pack chasing them down.
Perhaps not, with Russell Ingall in the fence after steering failure and yet another safety car.
It's gone straight into the fence, has not turned right at turn 13.
After the fourth restart, a full-throttle Lowndes jumped to third.
Bright still wants to buy back into this argument. Lowndes is not having any of it. Two old campaigners, two former Clipsal champions. Bright slides around there. He's holding on to this Team VOC car like never before, but he can't shake Craig Lowndes.
And while Whincup wasn't relenting...
So this is exactly what we've seen all race. Initially, Tander with a great jump, and then Whincup, when the car settles down, is super strong. He's right there.
Tander wasn't letting go.
And he gives him a nudge. 14. It's game on the run to turn 1. And he gives him one back. So Tander returns serve.
GT holding on for his third straight Clipsal win.
This has been a tough fight. It's been a really tough fight. And it's a knockout blow for Tander.
Whincup and Lowndes rounding out the podium. Daniela Intilli, Big Pond Sport.